Hello, this is Novi, the stylish Asian man, and welcome to vlog number 10. How are you guys doing? I hope wherever you are in the world, you're keeping safe and you're well and you're healthy and everything else is okay in your life. And if not, then this is for you. So first things first. So I have received an update about my coronavirus test. It's come back negative. So I'm so happy. Hooray for that. Thank you to those who've expressed concern. I'm well, I'm here, and I'm ready to rock and roll. By the way, I'm filming here in Wilson's Outlook in Brisbane. If you're familiar with this city, you know very well this background. That's the city skyline, and you can see from the back the Story Bridge. In this video, because it's vlog number 10, I thought of doing something very special. I'm going to deliver a speech that I've delivered in Toastmasters. It's one of the first speeches that I've ever delivered, and it's one of the speeches that is very close to my heart because it came at a point when I was a bit down, and it helped me back myself up. It helped me have courage, and I think it can do to you as well. This speech is about backing yourself up, being brave, having courage, and knowing that you are good enough, and learning to say let's go. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy the speech that I'm going to deliver, and here it is. 5th of July 2015, I ran the Gold Coast Airport Marathon. It was 42 kilometers of long distance running, and it made me feel at least 42 different kinds of emotions. From the anticipation and excitement at the beginning, through to the excruciating pain and extreme exhaustion in the middle, to the pure, intense happiness in the end. This marathon was an emotional roller coaster ride. I wanted to give up in the middle of the course. By the 25th kilometer, I thought I was dying. By the 35th, I knew I was dying. I was about to give up when somewhere inside of me I heard the voice of my hero, tennis superstar Rafael Nadal, scream out loud, "Vamos!" You might be wondering how on earth is a Spanish word relevant to a Filipino in an Australian marathon. Let me tell you why. Vamos means let's go. It is the expression Rafa says in every crucial winning point in every match he plays. Vamos is a statement of resilience, of the will to survive, of the desire to win. Despite every challenge thrown at him, Rafa is tenacious and just keeps on going. He started playing at the age of 3, and by the time he was 12, he was practicing 4.5 hours every single day. And at age 19, he charged through competitors to win his maiden Grand Slam, the first of his 12 French Open Championships in the Terre Battue, or the red clay of Roland Garros. After that, he kept winning and winning. He reigned supreme and annihilated the rest of the competition. In the final stages of my marathon, the screams of "Vamos" became more and more deafening. Kilometer 35, "Vamos." 36, "Vamos." 37, "Vamos." 39, "Vamos." By the time I reached the final kilometer, I thought I was invincible, that I was too tough to kill. Or so I thought. Being on top of the world is a temporary feeling. it can suddenly go away. After a decade of dominance, in 2015, in the same year that I had a marathon, Rafa had his most unfortunate year. It was his annus horribilis, the year of unimaginable horrors. Rafa failed and failed and failed until he fell to world number 10. At that point, many have written of Rafa. Sports writers have said that it is the end of his career, that he was never going to win any more Grand Slams. It was going to be a downward spiral, signaling the end of the king. I was thinking to myself, what did I get myself into? Like Rafa, I was about to die. I felt like I was dying. I was failing. My legs were numb, cramping, and immobile. I was hungry beyond belief. My head was spinning like a tornado. This fall from grace reminded me that I am human, frail, weak, and vulnerable. But ironically, this was the light bulb moment reminding me that if I'm down to nothing, there is nowhere to go but up. The marathon is the perfect epitome of my life so far, and that I am a relentless go-getter who doesn't take no for an answer. I was born and raised in a far-flung agricultural town in the Philippines called Magpet. My parents were average wage earners who happened to have 8 children. And even though they worked hard enough, most of the time it wasn't enough to get us through. It was not an easy life, but it was the kind of life I needed to get to where I am right now. My humble beginnings and having Rafa as my hero has shown me what life is really about. Life is a French Open final. You play for every point, for every game, for every match. If Rafa had a stadium as his battlefield, ours is life itself. Life is a street fight, and there is always someone who will try to win as much as you would. To keep me going, I have emulated Rafa's champion's focus and his burning desire for supremacy over life's obstacles and commitment to personal victory. In 2020, Rafa is dominant again. If the coronavirus did not happen, Rafa this week would have been claiming his 13th French Open title. After that glitch in 2015, would you believe Rafa won 5 more Grand Slams? He won 2 more US Opens and 3 more French Opens. But at 34 years old, Rafa's glory days may be over soon. But that is fine in my world, and I hope in yours as well. Has been is always better than I never was. That is why we never give up. We continue. We get brave. Because the most important thing in life is to say, Vamos! Thank you. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the speech that I've spoken about. I really loved that speech because As I've told you earlier, it came at a point when I was a bit down, and apart from its technical excellence, I loved the speech because of its inherent meaning. It's about believing in yourself, backing yourself up, and having courage. And I hope you have that in your life as well, because no one will back you up other than yourself foremost. If you don't believe yourself, then how can you expect somebody else will? This speech is also a tribute to my personal hero, Rafael Nadal. Muchos gracias, Rafa. I hope I see you soon in the tennis court and win a lot more Grand Slam titles. Good luck. Vamos! Well, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. See you.